Hello, welcome back to the channel, and this is an update on my Primaris Space Marines. So in the last update for this lot, they were known as the 12th Company, but I've rewritten my own fluff, and it's now the 2nd Primaris Company Eagle Marines. My fluff now, which I'll do a blog post if I've not already done one, is basically the firstborn of the chapter were presumed lost in the far Eastern Fringes of space. Last reports were that they were engaged in a massive fight with some Tyranid invasion, and the entire chapter presumed lost. So when the Primaris companies were dispatched from Mars to reinforce the Eagle Marines, they were not long in transit before word came of the original chapter's demise, and the decision was taken that the chapter would be carry on in name Eagle Marines, but would be entirely Primaris, and a new command structure was founded using the captains and more experienced members of the Primaris that had been on the fleet, supposedly travelling on the East Fringes to search for their original firstborn members. So that's the fluff. So this is now the designated 2nd Primaris Company Eagle Marines, and this is the core of this force. You can see since the last update that the long-awaited heavy intercessors have arrived. So I now have a battle company with the captain, ancient, chaplain, apothecary, librarian as before. There's now a new lieutenant joined them, which was actually the limited edition sergeant that I just thought would be a lieutenant rather than find him a slot as a sergeant in the squads. So squads wise, I've got 2 and just over a half squads of intercessors, 2 squads of assault intercessors, and 2 squads of heavy intercessors. Obviously in the current codex, all of these are troop choices, which is interesting in itself, but yeah, I wouldn't want the assault on the heavies to be fast attack or heavy support now that I'm used to having them as troops. Heavy intercessors performed quite well in games so far. The 2 squads, so squad 9 and squad 10 of the company, one is heavy bolters and the heavy bolt rifles, and the other is what I still call heavy stalker bolters and the heavy stalker bolt rifles. I think they're officially executioner, but I think we know what we mean. So that's the core of the force. So I'll come back when I put more models on the table. Okay, just 3 models added to the table, and that is the transports for the company. 3 impulsors, 1 kind of command version, and 2 additional ones. Obviously it's not going to transport all of the company, but if I combat squad or or want the characters to go in this. If I'm just fielding the battle company, then that's what they're going to ride around in, usual battlefield taxi role. The options and additions are all kind of magnetised, so I can swap out, but obviously the shield drone for the invulnerable save is usually the way to go. But that is those added. So the next thing will be to add more models. The layout on this table will be slightly different to the configuration I've used in previous videos, because to add the first company and 10th company behind the battle company, I think I'd run out of room, so I'm going to move across the table with the elements from the different companies as supporting elements to this main battle company. Okay, so the models I've added are the 2 Redemptors and 2 Repulsors, mainly because with the knowledge of the additional units I've got to add, I think that they'll just fit on the table better if I do it this way. I think that the Repulsors are with the tactical markings, second company elements anyway. I can't remember from the last updating video whether I considered them to be more 9th company elements, or whether they are similar to I suppose Razorbacks and what have you, battle company elements. But I think the way I've painted them up and the way that I think they should work is they are battle company tanks, and when it comes to me laying down the 9th company, the repulsor execution will be heavy. So that's just new models added to this section, and I'll come back when I add further models to the table. Okay, so added to the table is the 8th company of Primaris Eagle Marines, led by Chaplain on a bike. There's 2 squads of Outriders, 2 squads of Inceptors, one with the Bolters, one with the Plasma. There's 3 ATVs. There's an assault version of the Gladiator and an assault version of the Storm Speeder. So they're marked up as elements of the 8th company, and obviously they, when needed, are attached to and support the battle company when the captain of the 2nd company requires it. So this is the force so far. 2nd company, chapter command, 1st company, further support units, and the 8th company. And I'll come back when I've added more models to the table. Okay, this is 9th company added to the table. So there's 2 captains, because there's an original captain in Gravis, then there's the more recent captain with Gravis and heavy bolt rifle, and a Tech Marine, the headquarters. There's 10 Hell Blasters and then 5 Hell Blasters, 3 squads of Eliminators, 1 with the heavy melters and the multi-melter, 2 squads of Aggressors, 1 with the bolt gauntlets, 1 with the Flamestorm, and then there's 1 squad of Suppressors. Also 9th Company elements, we have the Repulsor Executioner, semi-main battle tank, 2 servo turrets, and then similar to the 8th Company there's a heavy version of the Gladiator and a heavy version of the Storm Speeder. Yeah, I think those 4 units have performed decently for me. I think the first outing for one of them though was certainly the Gladiator, was a new model Syndrome, shot off the board first turn, didn't get a shot in, but since then I've had a few battles and they've performed well. So yeah, always happy to break them out and add them to the list when the feeling takes me. So yeah, got quite a few support units for the Battle Company now. You know, as a standalone force it's okay, but with support units, close support 8th Company, fire support 9th Company, yeah, well supported with plenty of options. So that's the units on the table so far. But last but not least, the 10th Company Vanguard will be added to the table. Okay, final models on the table. We've got the 10th Company, the Vanguard forces, pretty much similar to the last update. We've got a captain, Phobos captain, Phobos librarian, Phobos lieutenant, Reaver lieutenant, 2 squads of infiltrators, 2 squads of incursors, which is actually 4 combat squads because of the rules for carrying the mines there. Then we've got the Reavers, a full squad of 10 with the grav shoots, and then a squad of 6 with the without, and yeah, 3 squads now of the snipers, the original squad with the sniper rifles, and then there's 1 squad with all las fusils, I think, and then 1 squad where the sergeant's got the rifle and the other 2 have got the las fusils, and then I've got the Invictus Warsuit, which I think has made 1 appearance and didn't shine. I think I put him in cover, but he didn't benefit from cover. My opponent ignored cover. He just sat in a ruin and got shot. But yeah, I'll use him again at some point. Probably when I dig out this Vanguard as a force as a whole. It's pretty much 2,000 points worth on its own, that now. But it's not going to work well against many or most opponents, but it's just a fun thing to have. I haven't yet, not sure why, but I haven't yet added Vanguard units in to support the Battle Company. Maybe that's worth giving a try sometime. So Battle Company units with a squad of incursors or infiltrators to benefit from their rules of deployment and area denial, that sort of thing. But I'd need to get a lot more games in, a lot more regularly, in order to play about like that. And my problem, as always, is remembering the rules of the units that I do field regularly. And when it comes to my standard Battle Company with its options and war gear and warlord traits, yeah, always a good starting point, and then add in new units to support when I want to try them out, and there's not too much new added in order to have to remember all the rules. The eradicators are added frequently now, but I've also gone back to adding aggressors. Don't add the suppressors anymore, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So anyway, I think I'm pretty certain that that is every model of the Primaris range that I have, and it doesn't quite fill the 6x4 table. Who knows what Games Workshop has got around the corner in terms of new units, and which of the support companies they'll need to be added to, but scope for a couple more 10th company, but in the fluff they don't have a, well, they didn't used to have a squad limit anyway, so there could be 10, there could be 50 units of scouts / vanguard in the 10th company, and even though the 9th company is technically 10 squads, there's 8 squads, but I could quite easily add more and divide it, but my fluff is always that the captain of the 2nd company makes a request to one of the reserve companies to send over some supporting units, mission dependent. Might mean that they need more close support, so send us some outriders. It might mean that they need some more fire support, send us some hellblasters, send us some eradicators, send us some aggressors, etc. So yeah, anyway, I'll wrap this up now, but thank you for watching, and might be another 6 or 12 months on the next update of the 2nd Primaris Eagle Marines. But yeah, bye for now.